Maths is about looking for patterns and generalizing those patterns. In our earlier work, we looked at some pictures and saw how these patterns grew, and we managed to come up with a number pattern and form an equation linking the pattern number and the number of blocks or the number of dots. In this case, though, we're going to start with that equation and see if we can draw the graph of it. So this equation is y equals 2x minus 1. To find the y coordinate or to find the y value or the number of blocks or whatever it was, you have to do 2 times the pattern number and take off 1. So for example, if we were looking at trying to complete this line here, x is equal to 2 and we have to work out what y comes out to be. Y is always 2 times x, and in this case we've got 2 times 2, take away 1. So in this case y is equal to 4 minus 1, or 3. In this box we're going to put a 3, because that is the y coordinate. So it was 2 times 2, which was the x coordinate, take away 1, and that gave us 3. And then we can generate our coordinate point. Our coordinate point is always done with x first, so that was a 2, and then the y, so 2, 3. If x was equal to 2, y was equal to 3. We can finish the rest of the table in the same way. In the first instance, we have x equals to 0. 2 times 0 minus 1 is minus 1. In this case, 2 times 1 minus 1 equals 1. 2 times 2 minus 1 equals 3. 2 times 3 minus 1 equals 5. We should be looking here for the pattern in that we're doing the same operation each time. Whatever our x value is, we're multiplying it by 2, and then we're minusing 1. And if we look at our set of answers, we should also be looking for patterns. As x is 0, 1, 2, 3, y is negative 1, 1, 3, 5. So y appears to be going up in a pattern. It appears to be going up in 2s. Let's now plot those results on our graph. 0, negative 1. X is 0 and y is negative 1. 1, 1. X is 1 and y is 1. 2, 3, x is 2 and y is 3, and then 3, 5, x is 3 and y is 5. Now because these points have been generated by using a pattern, we should expect to see that this graph is forming that kind of pattern, a linear pattern. As expected, because the formula formed a pattern and because the points formed a pattern, we would expect that the graph would form a pattern as well. And there are two features of any linear graph. The gradient. The gradient is saying how steep the graph is. Every time we go across 1, how many do we go up? We go up the same amount each time. That's what forms us a straight line. And in this case, when we go across 1, we're going up 2. So the gradient of this graph is 2. Or we could call the gradient the rise over the run. And the rise is 2 every time we run up 1, and 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. The second feature of the graph is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the graph cuts the y-axis. Here is the y-axis, and we can see that the graph cuts the y-axis down here when y is equal to negative 1. The y-intercept is negative 1. Finally, we should be looking at that original equation that we drew, y equals 2x minus 1, and seeing how it compares with the features of the graph. The gradient of the graph is 2, and that number features here, 2 times x. Every time we have a new value of x going up by 1, it's going up by 2. And the second feature we should be looking out for is the y-intercept. The y-intercept is featured here. So if we see the graph of y equals 2x minus 1, we will know automatically without drawing it that it will start at negative 1 on the y-axis, and each new point will be going up 2 as it goes across 1.